Hi, I'm Robert Estrin here at livingpianos.com and virtualsheetmusic.com, and I have the pleasure of presenting Ravenscroft pianos, and the founder, Michael Spreeman, is here to talk about it. Now, you actually were the founder of these pianos, and you know, I had the pleasure of performing on one of the Concert Grand Ravenscrofts a few years ago.
You didn't?
Yes, a Piano Technicians Guild.
Wow,
and
who'd have thought?
Remembered what a great instrument it is, and I don't really know much about the company. How many of these pianos are out there, first of all, and how far back do they go?
Well, we started in 2004, so we're celebrating our 10th year this year at NAMM, and we're up to 10 pianos. We've been averaging a whopping 10, one piano per year. So
fantastic.
We're actually set up to do 4 or 5 a year, but with the economy and everything, it's just where things
And are they all concert grands, or do you have different size instruments?
No, we actually do 2 different models. We do a 220, which is a 7'3",
right,
220 centimeters, and then we do the 275, which is the big boy. So we got the 275, and then we got the baby Ravy. So.
And these are in, is it Arizona, or where?
We're in sunny Scottsdale, Arizona.
There you go.
Yeah.
And so are there plans? What future do you see? Is this kind of a niche? You're just focusing on these top tier, limited production instruments? Because this goes against the whole trend of the industry of mass production, mostly in Asia, as you well know.
We definitely like to swim upstream. We like to do things a little bit differently. Obviously, as demand increases, we're going to up our game and to stay up with it within certain parameters. As long as my team continue to maintain the quality, that's #1 for us. So,
absolutely.
I could envision doing 10, 20 a year, something like that, but no, we're never going to be a major production facility per se. They're always going to be a major focus on handcraft and hand design, individual, one-off.
Well, I can tell you from the experience performing on this instrument, it is an absolutely no compromise, extraordinarily refined instrument in the traditions of the greatest American and European pianos. And I thank you for your work with this. And one last thing before you go, this digital replication of the Ravenscroft piano is very impressive. And you might tell people where they can get that, because anybody who's out there and is using in the digital world and wants something that maybe is a different flavor, a lot of clarity and focus. Tell me about that project.
Okay, well, we were approached last year after the show by 3 or 4 different companies who wanted to do a sampling of this particular piano, the 275. And I'm an old technician acoustic guy, and I've always been pretty much anti-digital, as a lot of the acoustic guys are. But it's like you need to have a look around. It's the digital age isn't coming. The digital age is here, and we're in a declining market. The acoustic piano industry is a declining market. So I started thinking, what can we do? What can I, as a little teeny manufacturer, can I have anything to do with making a change in this direction? So I thought, well, what if it were possible to do a voice that actually sounded like a piano? With some kind of a controller that was close. I mean, you're never going to duplicate the experience. I like to say it's like you have an F-16 simulator in your house, right? And it's really, really good. I mean, you got all the bells and whistles, and you sit and the cockpit moves around, and you get out of it and you feel like you just flew an F-16 until you sit down in an F-16.
There you go.
And that's kind of what the voice is. But if nothing else, I challenge you. I mean, we've gone on to iTunes and YouTube, and you try and find solo acoustic piano performances, and there's obviously a lot of classical stuff, which is fantastic. But the younger generations, it's not happening. So one of my passions is not just with the quality of the piano, but to somehow generate some interest back into the acoustic pianos. We really think that this is going to help, because not everybody can afford a $300,000 piano, but people can afford a $300 voice.
There you go.
And if we can get something out there, again, that's quality that can generate some interest in younger generations, older generations, I don't care, just in the acoustic piano, that's my passion.
Well, I think you're doing a great job with that. And for those of you who haven't had experience it is a beautiful sound, very clear, and it's a new voice in the piano world, and I thank you so much.
And where can you get that voice? I'm so glad you asked.
Yeah.
We researched several companies then after we were approached, and the company that we chose is called VI Labs. They have a website, it's vilabsaudio.com. The voice is going to be officially for sale next month, I think February 7th, and we're just debuting it here at the NAMM show.
It's very impressive technology. I want to thank you again.
My pleasure.
And here at Ravenscroft Piano at the NAMM show, I'm Robert Estrin at livingpianos.com and virtualsheetmusic.com. See you next time.